Hello and welcome to another episode of GOA365's Face to Face. I am Glenn Costa and with me today is Jonathan D'Souza. He is the Vice President of the GFA. Now, the Goa and football and fish curry and some things which I can't say on screen are synonymous. The beaches, you know. So, Goa Football Association, the football has a very close to the Goan ethos, to the Goan heart. However, football from the time that we used to play on the fields, I'm sure Jonathan and we also, now slowly it is declined. Why it is declined, how, and all these things we will discuss. So I thought we will have we will bring the GFA on board to discuss with us lots of issues, whatever is happening. Jonathan, welcome to our show.
Thank you for having me.
Jonathan, tell me now, the GFA is the main body in football. So tell us like what you guys have been doing. This is the new change of regime in the past 3 years. I think one more year is left, past 2-3 years. What exactly you guys have been doing? What are your plans? I want to know in general. I mean, Goa wants to know, forget me.
So we took over office on the 30th of October 2022 to be precise. And football was going through a tumultuous time because there was the COVID pandemic.
It had shut down during COVID?
It had shut down, not completely. There were very few matches happening, and also a lot of the clubs were upset with the previous regime. So we took over on, you can say, beginning of November 2022, and our first aim was then to complete all our engagements, because as per the official calendar, the competitions should end by 31st May of the season. So we had just barely 7 months left, and we managed to complete almost 824 matches in those 7 months. We sometimes organized almost 16 matches in a day across Goa. Then came the second and the third year, where we had a bit of stability, and in those 2 years I can say we have organized a record 1458 matches in 2022-23 and 1293 matches last season. That's an average of almost 1300 matches in a year. Just to give you a context, AIFF last year organized 1697 matches all over India.
Okay, wow.
And Goa Football Association organized on an average 1350 matches. That's a shortfall of just 20%, considering Goa is the smallest state in India. So that's a huge number, and credit to our GFA president, our entire executive committee, and we have put our best foot forward in the last 3 years. Not only that, in our term we have reached the finals of the Santosh Trophy last year. 2 seasons back, sorry. We were runners up in the beach football for the national games.
I see.
Our under 17 girls team were champions in the under 17 nationals, tier 2 nationals. We organized the Bausa Bandodkar Memorial Trophy for the first time with foreign teams. Never before an Argentinian and an Australian team had come to Goa. We organized a tournament with them. We won the Best Member Association Award from All India Football Federation last year, because we organized 5 national level tournaments. We also used to have given footballs to clubs. We have about 200 clubs. We have given 3 to 5 footballs each to some clubs. So that's a big deal that we got from Vector X. Apart from that, 2 of our referees have reached the national stage this year. 2 of our match commissioners have become AIFF match commissioners last year. Also, if you see the finances, it costs us about 8,000 to 9,000 rupees to organize one match. And mind you, we have been organizing 1,300, 1,400 matches. In spite of organizing so much of football and spending so much of money, we have not even broken one single fixed deposit of GFA. Whereas the previous regime organized, I'll tell you, 343 in the 4 years, 343, 493, 86 in the COVID year, only 86 matches they organized, and 168 matches, the previous regime. In spite of organizing such few matches and such limited scope of operational expenditure, they had broken one FD of 50 lakhs and encashed a security deposit from a team of worth 20 lakhs. So 70 lakhs was
70
eaten
lakhs.
up from the GFA coffers. Okay, so how can you encash a security deposit of a club?
That's illegal.
It's illegal. And I was the one who had raised a voice in the last executive committee. But in spite of this, I'm just to compare, in spite of this, we have not spending so much and ramped up our operation so much. You can say it has increased 8x or 7x. We have not broken a single FD. Plus, one of our major achievements this year was last 2 years back, we relaid the artificial turf in Duler after 10 years, and that too with our own funds. We did not get and receive any funds from the government, or we did not break any fixed deposits of the Goa Football Association. We relaid the turf with our own funds. So that is a major achievement for us.
Okay, now this is something that the GFA has done, which is commendable because the number of matches and tournaments and all that. Now, for grassroots, what is you feel is the issue in Goa? Why people are not playing on the field? Today you see people cricket is going on here, floodly. What do you think is an issue? And is there something that GFA can do and should do about this?
I'm glad you asked that question, because we are the first committee which have started age group tournaments for girls.
Okay.
So before there was only the senior women's league.
Yes.
But when we took over, 2 years back we started an under 14 league, and last year we started in addition to that an under 17 league.
Response?
The response has been very good, fantastic in fact.
Okay.
And the first edition of the under 14 league was sponsored by the GFA president himself. In fact, I would place this on record that till now in the 3 years, the GFA president has himself with his own funds contributed something to the tune of 82 lakhs.
Really?
Of his own funds, 81.10 lakhs to be precise, has been contributed by him from his own funds.
Yes, yes.
And that is what is driving the association. And this is commendable because I'm not sure which last president has put in so much of his own funds.
I don't think anybody.
No, there have been presidents who have contributed a lot. I'm not discounting anyone's contribution, but I'm placing on record that this president, Dr. Caetano, he has put in 81 lakhs of his own funds to run the association. It's not easy to run operations of this association because we hardly get grants from the government. Sponsorship is drying up. Even if you see ISL, I-League, the sponsorship for football is not much.
Not there
it's
only,
not much.
Hardly, yeah.
So it takes only personal funds from people, generous people like Dr. Kaitan, or maybe a Dempo or Salgaonkar, these industrialists who pump in their own money, and these are things that we should appreciate.
But
so coming back to grassroots,
yeah,
so what I have
Goans no longer want to play.
You're right.
So I don't know. I'm asking.
Yeah. So when we took over, we decided to increase the number of matches for the youth, especially the youth.
Okay.
We made it compulsory now for all the pro league teams to have an under 14, under 16, and an under 18
That's
team.
a very good.
So automatically now there are about 16 teams playing under 14, under 16, and under 18 in Goa. So if you consider each team has about 20 players, so that's minimum 20. So that's about 300 to 400 players minimum. There are more clubs which play under 14, but minimum 300 to 400 players are playing youth football in Goa, and that's the only way we can improve our standard of football, because if you compare the foreign countries to us, of course there is better coaching there. But one of the major factors is that they start playing at a very young age, and they play more competition compared to us. For example, a 10 or 12-year-old in Europe would have, by the age of 12, he would have already played about 40 to 50 matches a year from the age of 6 to 12.
Wow,
so that's about 6 into 5. So that's about 300 matches since from the time he started playing football at the age of 6 till 12. But we play about 15 to 20 matches in a year.
Also coaching now, see technically Goa and even India is not that advanced. Is that true, or is it you feel no, technically we are on par with say Europe or even rest of Southeast Asia or Asia, not Southeast Asia.
See, there are among the younger age groups like 6 to 10, I think the technical ability of Indians and Europeans or foreigners is the same. Then because of extra competition, because of better coaching, because of better facilities, maybe better academies, they improve when they jump. Their performance level jumps from the age of. That's the key.
Okay,
that's the
okay,
key. Yeah.
okay. But also, this is one thing we are going in for a small break. So on the other side, I just wanted to ask you something. Now, see, most of this football grassroots level is done by clubs.
Yeah.
So we've had some. I'll bring you to in the next event. We've had some issues. Some club this had come and he grumbled a lot about the GFA and all that. So I just want to go in for a new. But when we come back on the other side, I think maybe I want you to give. Like what exactly is the issue about these clubs against the GFA? Anyway, we'll go in for a small break. Keep watching. Welcome back. Yeah, Jonathan, as I was just brought up the topic, the complaints have come. Like you guys have done a job, like you've enumerated lots of things. I will get into the grassroots later, but some complaints have come. So you have anything to say about that? I'm sure you must have watched our program.
Yeah, I watched the program, and I mean, I don't want to say anything regarding. I respect whoever is in that position. It's finally their clubs are members of Goa Football Association, but there are certain factual errors that were Mr. Alexio Costa made that day. First of all, I'll come to the background of this.
Okay.
Each club at the beginning of the season they submit an entry form with entry fees, affiliation fees for the year, and they tick mark which competition they would play in that year.
I see. Okay.
So, as per the statutes, if you see Article 2, and I'll read it. Active member is a club which is a legal entity and which has the promotion of football within the state as one of its objects, and which participates in a minimum of one official competition of the GFA and complete their engagements. So, Rosman Cruz was an active member. They were scheduled to participate in the under 15 tournament that year. Now, a club has the promotion of football within the state as one of its objectives. If you do not play in a tournament, how are you promoting football?
Okay.
So that means you are not fulfilling one of your objectives as a club. Now, as per the statutes, there are three categories of members: active, associate, and provisional.
Okay.
Since he did not fulfill the objectives of an active member, he was demoted to an associate member.
Okay.
This is as per the statutes. The claim of him being suspended does not arise at all. He is not suspended.
I see.
It's just that your category of membership has now changed from active to associate.
Because he
did not play in the tournament. It's not for no fault of, it's not our GFA's fault that he has not fielded. It's his prerogative to field a team. Now, associate members are clubs which do not fulfill the requirements to continue as active members and will be allowed to conduct only one private football tournament during the respective season without a right to vote. So you have no right to vote in the AGM. This is what the statutes say, not what we say, not what we have. So one more incident I would like to bring to your notice is on 2nd of August 2023, we sent an email to all the clubs asking for their feedback on the draft competition rules. It was sent at 5:21 p.m. We gave the clubs about 2 weeks time to reply. Some clubs replied to us. Rosman Cruz did not reply or send any of their suggestions. So we finalized the regulations. In that, there was an article 4.2.3a which states that if you do not participate in a single competition, you have a fine of 50,000 to pay. Okay. Now, the rules were circulated. He should have brought it to our notice that this rule seems a bit harsh. He kept quiet. At the end of the year, when he realized that he is not able to fulfill that, now he comes up and says that the rule is harsh. He when the rule comes to bite you, then he wakes up. Secondly, he says that we transferred his players unilaterally.
How can GFA transfer?
So I'll tell you how the system works. When we took over power in 2022, we made all registrations online because clubs unnecessarily had to come to Panjim, all the way from Kankon, from Pedne. So we put everything online, and since this was an online system, we opened 4 offices all over Goa, zonal offices, Panjim, Duler, Vasco, and Margao. We opened brand new office in Margao. It was renovated and all. Panjim was an existing office. Duler, we kept staff at all these 4 offices, helping so clubs could come, like North Goa clubs could come to Mapsa or Panjim and the staff would help them to register their players online. Now the system works like this. Once you have there is a amateur consent form. All these players, age group players are amateurs. You sign the form, you fill up the details, you attach the birth certificate, you scan it and upload it online.
Okay.
Once you upload it online, he becomes your player. Now if that player last year had played for another club, then you have to initiate a transfer because the player played for a previous club last year. You initiate a transfer, that club approves your transfer, and only after the former club approves the transfer, GFA approves the registration.
System is the same.
System is the same.
Only thing is
So
abroad and all, they pay for the players. Here, I don't think they do.
So Rosman Cruz may have taken signatures on the forms, but they have not uploaded the system on the forms online.
I see.
So automatically, when another club registered those players, it appeared that they had registered it for the first time.
Okay.
So his players, he has not registered the players online. So the other clubs took those players, and he was unable to field. GFA cannot unilaterally approve a transfer unless the former club approves the transfer.
Okay.
So I don't know I don't know how he.
So why is the graphs? Why so much of bad blood?
So
I don't understand.
Because we imposed that fine and we went to the we barred him from coming for the AGM, and we barred him, mind you, as per the statutes. He went to the High Court. On 21st of July last year was the AGM. On 20th of July, the High Court passes an order, and I'll read it. So the matter was Rosman Cruz versus Goa Football Association. It said the petitioner is permitted to participate in the AGM and EGM. I was present for the hearing, and I told the judge that we have no problem. He can come for the AGM. As the open, it's a democracy. He can come and raise his points. But
but he cannot vote.
He cannot vote, and he was allowed to raise some 2-3 points. And the court said to issue him a fresh show cause notice
on the
fine.
Okay.
So immediately on 22nd of July, after the AGM was on 21st. On 22nd of July, we issued a fresh show cause notice to him, and he replied. His reply was considered at an executive committee meeting on 10th of September. The committee felt that the reply wasn't satisfactory because he had not participated in a tournament, and the grounds of his the explanation what he has given was frivolous.
Okay.
So we said the fine stays. Post that, he applied for he went to the Inspector General of Societies, and the Inspector General of Societies passed an order which is which he has not quoted in total. So the order reads: in view of the above, in exercise powers conferred under Section 20A of the Societies Registration Act 1908, this authority set aside the said sanction order, our sanction order, set aside, dated 10/9/2024, but he has not mentioned this, and instruct the respondent society to consider the issue afresh after issuing proper show cause notice and after properly following the principle of national justice. If required, a decision may be passed. So we have issued a fresh show cause notice.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's the one. We have issued a fresh show cause notice.
Okay.
We evaluated it at the executive committee, and we found that his explanation was favorable. So the fine has stood.
Okay.
So the grouse is basically because we have imposed a fine, but the fine is because you as a club have failed in adhering to your own objective, which is promotion of football in the state of Goa. If you have not had participated in a single tournament, how are you promoting football? Then you are not worthy to be a club with the GFA.
So basically, this has been I don't know what is this. I find it like.
I think it's this is a blatant. He gave. I mean, there was another report saying that the Constitution of 1977 is valid and the 2018 Constitution does not stand. But there is a High Court judgment in the case of Salsette FC versus Churchill Alimau, saying that the Constitution of 2018 is legally valid. So
anyway, now the Constitution thing probably it may be modified, it will be changed. I don't know.
Correct.
Whatever, something is going to happen. I think soon,
Correct.
hopefully, or hopefully or not. But whatever. What do you feel? But what is this Constitution? These sports conduct rules and all that. Is it for the good? Is it for the bad?
So
Taking a little further.
I think sports code. If you look at it in a larger picture, not maybe if you not selectively picking, but in a holistic
overall
view. In a holistic view, I think sports code is good for all sports federations. Maybe there are some clauses that need amendments or modification or maybe even deletion. But overall, holistically, if you look at it, I think it's good, beneficial for all state associations. And GFA has already adopted sports code, and once the Supreme Court order is passed, anytime by the end of this month it should come. Once the Supreme Court passes the order on the AIFF Constitution, we also will be amending our Constitution to keep it in line with AIFF.
So, see, I don't know whether we like it or not, though there may be a lot of speeches by many, like, you know, the political class or even we need a lot of improvement in our sports. It's not, we have individual performances, but as a nation, as a state, as different associations, I don't think we are anywhere, you know, where we can be. We have a lot of potential. So hopefully this sports code, you feel this sports code will help us reach that level, bring in a little bit of professionalism in sports or what? I don't know.
Sports code will help, but ultimately it all boils down to money and finances. Like for example, the budget of say Saudi Arabia in football is about 12,000 crores.
Which only is like so many.
Only for football. And India is hardly anything. I'm not talking about in India cricket has big money, but the rest that is not because of the government. That comes from private part. But apart from cricket, none of the other sports.
Kabaddi, I think.
Kabaddi to some extent, but now the TRPs of Kabaddi also are going down. Have gone down.
Correct.
So apart from cricket, every other sport you can say struggles to get that niche, to find that space in the Indian market.
Also, besides cricket, I don't think you see much I mean, like on TV or whatever. Besides cricket, it's the movies or the serials. People don't watch. But then you guys also in Goa, like you all don't promote a lot of. See, now you have done so much, right? So many matches and all that. Like the GFA can easily tie up with so many of the channels and all to promote all these matches. You all don't do that. So if you do that, then possibly people will watch. You know, others who knows? I didn't know that you did so many matches.
No, so the Goa Professional League is broadcast on a YouTube channel.
Boss.
Yeah, only the.
You know how many YouTube channels are there?
Only the.
Apart from how many are there? You should see. No, see, people have. It's like football, like GFA. GFA is a professional association. You have to catch hold of the media or somebody who can actually help you. There are so many newspapers, channels. I know it comes on like the Times of India or Navita, one page. But today people are watching on phones, clips, awareness.
No, so we have we had 2 years back we developed a new website. Now everything is on social media. You can get all our scores, standings, everything on social media. But you are right, maybe promotion, maybe live broadcast needs to improve. But it's not that we have not done something. We've reached a level. Maybe we need to upscale it a bit.
Just for it to reach people, because whether we play cricket because we don't get much football, I think Goans still love their football here. Correct. And they will be watching like, you know, UK and all, staying awake and all that. I'm sure we can like watch Goan. We used to cover a lot of matches in the villages. There were views. Every small match, 5,000, 10,000 people used to watch. So on social media, forget about the on TV. So I think you guys need to do a little bit more than that. I'm sure you all are doing matches and all that, but you have to know, people have to know that this is happening, that is happening, and then parents will not yell at their kids, don't go to play football, go and study.
No, definitely, because I think what we need for Indian football to grow, I think we need local heroes.
Yes.
and local superstars where the younger generation can maybe look up
Kohli,
to.
Sachin.
Correct.
Correct.
So in terms of that, maybe social media promotion, it will help.
Some programs.
Yeah,
and
some
all
programs, some better live broadcasts and all will help.
that. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Jonathan. We are out of time. And hopefully we will see, we are always open anytime for football. We will be there. I am there. We will be there. And the owners of this channel also are very strong football thing. So, but you all have to, come halfway to meet us to ensure that we can take football to a level where we can easily. It's not such a big deal. I think we can go there. Anyway, this is Jonathan D'Souza. We had issues. Hopefully this issue will be sorted out, because clubs, associations, politics is always there, as they say. So hopefully for football and for the state and for the nation, we can get together and try and improve the sport and try to move to a better, more competitive world class level. Thank you and keep watching. I'm Glenn Costa for Face to Face on Goa 365.